Here we go, she's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes Show.
Well, hello there. Oh my God, Maurice Dick just popped up in the house. Hey, bro, what is going on out there? Give Kelly a big kiss.
What's up, Mo?
I know, right? Did you see him pop up on here? We
Mo,
don't need to know that, Mo.
You looking sharp with that new do, bro.
Look what he just said. Look. We don't need to know that, Mo.
That's why he's here.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. It is 9 o'clock, and you know what? Since they went ahead and let our oil pipeline get hacked, how the hell we don't know that the Dominion voting machines did too? So all of this hogwash, I truly believe it's a setup. They planned it as part of the Green New Deal. Why in the world will we become energy independent for the first time in 70-something years to have all to be vanished and washed away in 3.5 months? Dave, get the show started. I can't believe this. Hey, Becca. Respect yourself. Hey, Lori. What's up, William? Hey there, Ragdoll. Respect yourself. Move. Respect yourself. One more time. Ragdoll, don't encourage Maurice Dick. Really? I see what you're trying to... I'm watching you, Ragdoll. Seriously? Maurice Dick, don't pay attention to Ragdoll. Hey, Deborah, what is going on out there? Hey there, Wolverines, William Bernard. Hey, Miss Cindy, what's going on, Marita? How are you doing out there, Diane? Hey, Deborah, what is going on, Melody? Hi, Cheryl Boyd, I see you. Hey, Leela, how you doing out there? What is going on? See, we got that fast. Now I got a Ragdoll. I mean, Mo, right? I knew who you meant. I knew who you meant. Did you see what Mo put up there? We did. What's going on, April Smith? Dave is not in the doghouse. I still got his shirt on. Yeah. Go Team Dave. Go, yeah, come on, let's give Dave some prop because, you know, behind the board, if y'all knew what him and Mom did on a regular to get this show done, get the product out, Dave literally to this day, alarm clock is set for 5 in the morning. And his little funky song, y'all, the funky song that I hit his phone and we had our biggest blow up. It's Elvis Presley. Can you play them? Your damn ringtone. Because I'm telling you, I'm finna sling this iPhone out. He don't hit like dismiss. He don't even hit snooze. He can sleep right through it. And the next thing I'm hearing again is Elvis Presley. And I'm kicking him in the back. That's probably why you got back pains. It was Ori. Play your theme song to tell people how aggravating he is. Honey, if I wasn't in love with my husband, I'll be having pool parties in a baby pool with butt naked strippers and men. Yeah, play the stupid song because I'm going to throw his phone away. This is why I wake up to every morning before my time. Every single morning. Can y'all get over this? Please just turn it off. Dismiss it. Don't hit snooze, because I'm finna throw it out the window if I hear that one more time. A little bit satisfaction, a little bit. I'm like, I don't care about Elvis first thing in the morning. Every morning. I'm looking at y'all like, somebody help me in my house. You love the song Black Mamba. Tara, did you just co-sign with Team Dave? Team Dave. Go ahead and play the rest of the song so everybody else know that stupid thing.
Well, we've already gotten in trouble for doing that before.
I don't care. Go ahead and play it anyway. The only person we're going to get kicked off of is you two. He getting on first thing in the morning. He ain't having a conversation. Is he throwing hints to me? I just listened to the words of that damn song. Are you throwing the hint? Is that for me? You should have went ahead and played Hound Dog. You ain't nothing but a good song. Paul Wall, you in the doghouse right there with Dave. Hey, Tracy, what's going on? Donna, did you hear what I have to wake up to every morning? A little bit, what is it? A little less conversation, a little more action. He ain't getting laid first thing in the morning. Who does that? Who turned it over and say, nah, first of all, you need to brush your teeth. Number 3, did you wake me up out of a dead sleep to listen to Elvis Presley? And you talking about a little less conversation, a little bit more action. You best to roll over, go into the bathroom downstairs and take Ori with you, because she jump on my face. I'm getting your head early in the morning. See, this is the type of, I be pissed. I don't go to sleep at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So who want to wake up first thing at 5 hearing Elvis Presley? The same song for 3 years that plays on rotate and repeat because he don't get up out of bed the first time. Hey, Kelly, what is going on, Laura? Hey, Stephanie, what's going on? I'm going to have to, you know what?
Giving away all of Dave's secrets over here.
Yeah, I'm going to have to change his ringtone. Seriously. How you doing out there, Larry? Where's Daryl? Hey, Larry, how you doing out there? Hey, respect. I would rather listen to that. RESPECT. Something better than that. It's been 3 years now. I don't even like Elvis. Watch everybody get rare. Well,
Yeah.
after the first time, it was enough. A year later, hell no. 2.5 years. 3, I'm finna destroy his old iPhone. He need an update anyway. Hey, Tracy, what's going on? Rachel, how you doing out there, Miss Phyllis? Hey, Regina, how you doing? Elma, how you doing out there, Laura? Hey, Miss Pat, hey there. What's going on, Laura and Lori? How you doing today? Hey, Sarah, what's going on? Consuelo, how you doing? Kendra, hey, James, how you doing out there? Hey, Robin, because I see a lot of people I don't get, so I'm going to get Bonanza. What's going on, girl? Hey, Bonanza, Cretia, you still ain't...
And Melissa said she loves Elvis. So you're probably in a little bit of trouble with her.
Lucretia Hughes skipped Mother Day. Mama Nancy need 3-day weekend. She got it. I cooked on the grill, me and Dave. She didn't have to do anything. She was out in her garden. She didn't tell me my youngest daughter was coming down. So when she drove through the gates, I was like, who car is that? And then I saw my baby girl here. And then all of a sudden, my youngest son found out his baby sister was in town. So he ran over here too. And then don't forget the twins' birthday was Saturday, which means my oldest son and all the grandbabies was pretty So it's been a great Mother's Day weekend. And Mom literally had a wonderful time. She didn't do anything.
Good.
Didn't do anything at all. Beverly said, I love Elvis. Don't be dissing Elvis.
Well, you knew you were going to catch some flack for that.
I don't even like peanut butter and bananas. Who decided to put that with mayonnaise? Mayonnaise, peanut butter, and bananas. He was rich. Why is he eating our food?
Yeah, mayonnaise does not, no.
No, bananas and mayonnaise don't go together,
no,
and
that is
neither
not a
does
thing.
peanut butter.
That is not a thing. Well,
No.
I can see the peanut butter.
He grills his. He fries. They fry his.
It's probably not bad, but not mayonnaise.
That's like Brussels sprouts. Some things you don't touch.
Oh.
Mayonnaise and bananas don't go together. Just
No,
like-
mayonnaise and definitely not.
No.
I was saying
Intel.
bananas and peanut butter.
Hey, Sunu. Intel from ex-agent says the hackers were CIA and FBI to further the green crap. Everybody out there that had an inkling of this, round of applause to yourself. I told you it had something to do with the Green New Deal. Sunu, back that up. Validation, confirmation with 2 or more get together.
Yeah.
Same thing y'all been coming on my page and asking me, do you think this was a setup creation? Well, I don't want to sound like, yeah, I do think this was a setup. So now that Sunu has literally said, Intel from ex-agent says hackers was CIA and FBI. What's the 45 rules of coming as goes? Look at everybody that don't know. The 45 rules of coming as goes, one of the biggest ones, and I'm thinking it's rule 39 or... You know what? Let's welcome the newcomers with some hard, true facts that we've literally had to deal with since half of y'all was born. Seriously. You're going to have to because you can't drive nowhere. don't know why. Who we running to? Because the people in West Virginia don't want us either. Appalachian Mountains, they like, honey, just in case there's a whole new war, we don't want y'all up here either. So let's go ahead and tell you what's been in the works with the FBI since 1963. It was the 45 Rules of Communist Goals that was read into congressional record by Albert Shalom of Florida. I was born in 1974. So somebody out there need to tell me, why are we still combating some stuff that was out there during our grandpappy's days? So let's find the one that's going to tell you why the world, they want UN peacekeepers to come on our territory. And since you got, the queen cheerleader right now, Ilhan Omar, out there just saying, shame on you, Israel. Did y'all see what the other Democrat was doing? We're going to talk about that tomorrow because I don't want to pull that one. But Yang, y'all remember yin yang in the thing. Yin yang in the thing. He ran for president of the United States. He got up there today and said, we stand with Israel. You're a Democrat and you came out there and said that? Yin yang, Yang, whatever your name is, dude, you getting ready to get kicked out of the Democratic Party like Vernon Jones. I'm gonna say that one more time for the people that flew over your head just in case you was crowd surfing him across the auditorium. All right. Actually, it's Rule 35. Y'all ready for this? Discredit and eventually dismantle the FBI. So if the FBI is taken out of the equation and you're already saying they want to defund the police, the county, the state, and the feds, and now you cannot count on the FBI or the DOJ or the CIA, who is going to fill up that vacuum? The UN peacekeepers. Bring.
Well, and also, unfortunately, those two government agencies, the lower level people, for the most part,
Go ahead. I'm listening.
They're all good people
Ain't got a clue what I'm
that are trying to do the right thing. And now we have these appointed radicals that are making all the decisions at the high end. So it's their decisions that are.
He ain't got a clue what he listens to.
Too much television watching got me chasing dreams.
What?
I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my tin in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a loped out gangster, set tripping banker, and my homies is down. So
don't be riding my anger, fool.
Death ain't nothing
But a heartbeat away.
I'm living life, do or die.
What can I say?
I'm 23,
Never will I live to see 24.
The way things is going,
I don't know. Tell me why don't we that the ones are you and me? Listen. Hey. So why do we the fools? Listen to this one. I said, you know what? Let's do this. Go all the way up. We're not even taking it. We finna go a lot of people don't even know the 45 rules of communist goals, so we're gonna split this in half. And this is what the stuff that you need to be paying attention to. Rule number 17, get control of the schools. Use them as transmission belts for socialism and current communist propaganda. This was read into congressional records in 1963 by Albert Shalom of Florida. It's 2021. It says, number 18, gain control of all student newspapers. Have you seen what's been played out in school? I rest my case. Number 19, use student riots to foment public protest against programs or organizations that are under the communist attack. Really? Keep going. It says infiltrate the press. CNN, ABC, CBS, NPR, PBS, NBC, MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, and I could keep going on. And you might want to pay attention to Newsmax too. Okay, then we're going to keep going. Gain control of key positions in radio, TV, and motion pictures. Say the woke going broke. Say there's not going to be any Golden Globes this year. Okay, then. And then you got rappers and artists coming out talking about y'all woke culture are making us broke. Too bad. Keep going. It says number 23, gain control of art critics and directors of art museums. We already see what's going on in your local parks in your towns. Just go out there and see how many of your old statues been tear down and brought in meaningless, sculptureless art.
Yeah.
All
or
right.
even repulsive, like it said.
It says 24, eliminate all laws governing obscenity by calling them censorship and a violation of free speech and press. But wait a minute now. They took away your whole civil liberties. So they already did that with Event 201. I mean the pandemic. Keep going. Break down the cultural standards of morality by promoting pornography and obscenity in books, magazines, motion pictures, radio, and televisions. If not, get a little boy dressed as a little girl at the age of 9 years old and put him in a club with some cross dressers. Tell me that didn't happen.
I know you like to think.
Democrats,
Don't stay.
rhinos,
Lean a little bit closer.
elitists,
Roses really
Soros, Bill Gates, all the rest of them that want to take us down from within. Let's not forget Barack Obama, Stacey Abrams, Brian Kemp, and all the rest of these people that got something and they hate us. It says, infiltrate the churches. Replace revealed religion with social religion. How many fake pastors in the pulpits? I rest on my case again. Number 28. This was in 1963. Are you seeing it in the year 2021? Let's keep going. Discredit 29. Discredit the Constitution by calling it inadequate, old-fashioned, out of step with modern need, at a hindrance to the cooperation between nations on a worldwide basis. Regionalism, globalism.
Yeah.
Regionalism, globalism. One more time. Regionalism, globalism. You still sure about your representatives that you wanting to keep backing? If they are preaching and spitting out regionalism and globalism, they are already compromised. So let's keep going. I will. It says 2030. Discredit the American founding fathers. How many of us heard that in the last 4 years? It says discredit the American founding fathers. Present them as selfish aristocrats who had no concern for the common man, but they gave us a crystal ball to know that we was going to have to deal with the tyranny they had just left in England with King George. Go on, Grisha. I will. I sure will. It says 31, belittle all forms of American culture and discourage the teaching of American history if they still teach civics. I digress. On the grounds that it only a minor part of the bigger picture. It's for the greater good, Brian Kemp. It's for the greater good. We got to keep you in your house. It's for the greater good. It's going to be 2 more weeks because Brian Kemp said it's for the greater good. You know, everything you got to do is for the greater good. Regionalism and globalism. Why he getting $1 billion from China? You already have Brian Kemp. What? Wasn't me? It says 32. Support any socialist movement. Really? Some have loved the Democrats, the rhinos. We're going to keep going. Yes, we are. It says support any socialist movement to give central control over any part of the culture, education, social agencies, welfare programs, mental health clinics, Black Lives Matter.
The police.
Woo! Say that one more time. 34.
Centralized control.
No. 33. Eliminate all laws and procedures which interfere with the operation of the communist apparatus. What was Ellis up there holding? A book of what? What socialist communist book was he up there holding and promoting when he was in Congress? Why you got the squad up there already doing it on a regular? Come on now. Pay attention. It says number 34. Eliminate the House Committee on Un-American Activities. If you don't know what that means, all the America first. What America first? USA. Gotta be eliminated. American way of life, the American chant, the Pledge of Allegiance, the Bible, and everything else from the Constitution to the Bill of Rights literally just told you they gotta eliminate it. Stop listening and watch their actions. There is no easy way out. We stand 'cause I won't back down. Said I won't back down at all. That's why they hate me. It says number 36, infiltrate and gain controls of more unions. I'm just gonna be quiet for about 3 seconds. Let it hit you hard. Your child still wearing a mask?
Especially the public sector union.
Yeah. Okay then. Keep going. Infiltrate and gain control of big business. Corporations over here, over there. Corporations over here. And then you had a Republican to come out today and said, you know what? Y'all don't worry about that big social media. You know, they're not taking away your freedom of speech or the Bill of Rights. He was a Republican.
The boardrooms are now full of Marxist radicals.
Oh, you didn't figure that out with Coke when he told you to be less of your color.
Yeah.
Okay then. It says 39.
I tried to wash it off, but it wouldn't come off.
Dominate the psychiatric profession. Use mental health laws as a mean of gaining cohesive control over those who oppose the communist goals. Who the hell wrote that? Let's get nuts, y'all. Let's go. Probably why Prince turned his name into a symbol, because the big corporations in the music industry destroyed his life and tried to take his masters. That's why when he died and they opened up that vault, it was hundreds of thousands of songs that he never recorded and they could never get their hands on. Say what?
The going back to number 39 there, where it says dominate the psychiatric profession and use mental health laws. Red flag laws come to mind there as a means of gaining coercive control over those who oppose the communist agenda.
Now, when did I say this was written and read into congressional record?
1963.
What the hell are we talking about in 2021 for? Keep going. I will.
Checked off that list pretty good.
Yep.
40. Discredit the family as an institution. Do I really need to say anything else about that? Mamas is not mothers anymore. You are a birther. Men, I don't know what y'all are. Mud, scum, slugs, nothing. Chris, you got to be that bold and say it like that. What you so used to them really throwing it in your face. So when I say it hurts your feelings, when they literally been saying this since Barack Hussein Obama and attacking the man and the man role figures in everyone's life. Are we gonna you really gonna? Oh, it ain't my fault. I love my man. I don't know what you're talking about. Number 41. Listen close. Emphasize the need to raise children away from the negative influence of parents. You can take negative out of there. They don't want you to have any influence over your children. Really? They're going to mandatory tell you that they can have an abortion without your consent. Can they go ahead and put them on hormone blockers without you saying anything? Can they go ahead and have your kids bullied in school to the point that they're killing themselves and ain't nothing you can say about it? Okay then. Well, I guess they checked that one off. Keep going, Creation. I will. Because we got 3 more. 42, create the impression that violence and insurrections are legitimate aspects of American tradition. It's the summer of love. I don't see nothing.
Yeah,
but they over there destroying like businesses and communities.
They're peacefully protesting.
Yeah, but we don't see nothing. But those Trump supporters, those mad Trump supporters, we got to turn and shake our fingers at them. But them, we got to go ahead and let them out with cookies and cream. 1963, people. The day is 2021. Keep going. I will. It says 43, overthrow all colonial governments before native populations are ready to self-govern. In case a lot of people don't know about this, you, me, Mac, Mike, Dave, Nancy, Shirley, Cheryl, Christina, Christy, Paul Wall, Lisa, and everyone else on here right now, you are the prime target. Not them. You are. We are. We are literally what you call colonial governments or free states. You didn't remember that in 2019 when Merkel got over there, the Chancellor of Germany, and got into Germany and made a big speech saying that all these free states or countries must give over their sovereign immunity and their sovereignty to the UN. Yes, that was Angela Merkel. What did Trudeau do? lock and step. Macaroon, lock and step. Trump, he told him to kiss his Biden. He already done popped this butt over. He's so used to taking it up there. Keep going. I will. 44. Internationalize the Panama Canal. Do we really need to say anything because the United States already gave over their rights to the Panama Canal? Okay, the last one that has not been brought into fruition, but now that they are in power, you better pay attention. You ready for this? Because they've been whispering it for like 3 months now. Yes, they have. Let's talk about it. It says, repeal the Connolly Reservation so the United States cannot prevent the World Court from seizing jurisdiction over domestic problems. Give the World Court jurisdiction over domestic problems. Give the World Court jurisdiction over nations and individuals alike. And if you don't want to believe this, I could give you another perfect example where that pretty much that last 45 is up there. It's called the Georgia Guidestones. Woo! Are y'all paying attention yet? It's 2021, people. This was read in Congressional Record in 63. How in the world are we still dealing with this right now today? But no one's wanting to pay attention, and I'm the cray-cray one. Okay. I got joy in my soul. God is in control. I got Satan on my trail, but I'm singing all is well. He's attacking every day, but I'm watching while I pray. No matter the attacks, I won't turn back. I've read this about 50 times, and it's scary. All this stuff that's going on in our nation and around the world is scary. For people that says that they're not paying attention, it ain't our fault. But get ready, because if you ain't pleading the blood of Jesus, go ahead and bend over. I plead the blood. Because they hate him. I plead the blood. Oh, they can't say Jesus. I plead the blood. They'll burst in flames. I plead the blood. But I'm going to say it every day. So we're at the bottom of the hour. We'll be right back. Go ahead, Dave.
Skin to that.
Welcome back. As you can hear, we getting ready to talk about Stacey Abrams. Go ahead and fall off if she's your best friend. But yeah, I'm running for president. Girl, you running for anything to lose. Hey, Juan, what is going on? Speaking of supporters, what happened to the super chat icon? Me, Dave, playing music. So that's why we say Facebook or Patreon. We really appreciate it. The super chat, I'm not begging those people back for that. No, I'm not going to do it. So that was part of me being in Facebook, YouTube jail. So I guess when I appealed it and they gave it back in 2 weeks, then I guess that was one of the stipulations of getting my page back, because I couldn't have super chat. I put it to you like this, one. When God is ready for that door to open, no man gonna stop it. When God has whatever he has in store for me, my mother, and Dave, no man can put a halt to it. So no matter what is going on right now with the super chats and other people platforms and websites and stuff, I'm not worried about it. I just keep on going like we've been doing for 3 years now. This is show 903, and if we haven't had super chat in all those many shows, it's to the point that, you know what, I can't, one. And if they give it back to me, thank you. If y'all donate to us, thank you. We really appreciate it. But I'm at a point now that I'm not finna filter myself or muzzle myself so I can have abilities for y'all to support me on their platforms. There's always a way y'all can support me without going through Facebook, without going through YouTube or anything else. So I'm not finna jump through their hoops. I'm not finna lay down on my laurels, and I'm not finna compromise my values to get a super chat from people. Now, I can see if it was like paying bills every month, I appreciate everything that y'all did. But I've seen what these major platforms will do when people depend on all of them and nothing else. So when y'all started telling me a long time ago to start diversifying, stop depending on Facebook and YouTube, guess what we did? We stopped. And we diversified. So not only are we on DLive now, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on God Family Country, we're on OTTU Media, we're on Roku, we're on Fire Stick, we're on Amazon, we're on Anchor FM, we're on Twitch, we're on Spreaker, we're on them all. So when God says, you know what, boom, the door is open, chucking up the deuces. Hey there. Hey, Christy. Thank you. This is how we make it. This is how we survive, is because we can do good in services. We can actually make hats, t-shirts, and everything, designs for people. We don't have to farm out or get a third party that's finna call y'all to see if you want an extended warranty. So when people was calling me and say, if you don't help my candidate, then we're not going to buy your t-shirts, I could care less. Because I don't want to support someone, they're going to be like, well, you're not going to get any more business if you don't do what we tell you to do on your platform. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think I came out your twat. I don't think your name is Nancy. And I don't think you've been here to even get me to this point. Matter of fact, I don't think you even wiped or changed a dirty diaper of mine. So if you ain't my mama, and if you ain't Jimmy, and you ain't Dave, I'm going to need for you to fall the hell back. So if you think because you finna take away your t-shirt order because we don't sit there and we don't support your candidate, you and your candidate can kiss our ass. I'm over this. Is that how you gonna try to guilt trip us? Oh, you're gonna order 20 shirts. Okay, and I can see you've had a big ass order. 20 shirts, go on to Vista Print. Somebody else could do that for you. But you think you holding us hostage or trying to guilt trip me or my mother or my husband to only way that you're gonna buy shirts from us or get Dave to design your commercial or anything like that is that he has to compromise his morals and value for a quick dollar? I will put my foot up so fast before he even allowed to do that. So before anybody else try that again, you better watch who you're talking to. You're going to take away your order. Bye, Felicia. White one, too. Yeah, I said it. And I'll say it to your candidate's face and to yours, too. You're going to say, well, I'm just going to tell people not to shop with you. Bye, bitch. Mama said, Cretia, I should have gave you this hoe and shovel and you could have came out into the garden with me. She said, is that who you was talking to for an hour and a half? She said, no wonder your voice started raising at the end and you started cussing at the end. She said, I sat there and I heard you for an hour. And she said, you never talked to anyone that time. I just wanted to feel this chick out. But when she found out that me and Matt McGregor was not finna latch different campaigns with each other, you want to attack me and my business. Girl, stop. Ooh, you sound like the Josie Cruz campaign and team. You still calling her out? Show wheels. Did I blink? No, Lucretia, you and the people, you take Georgia back. You have backings from every state backing you. We are the people. Well, I don't like threats. I don't deal with threats. I don't deal with guilt trips, and I don't deal with any of that stuff of trying to slander my name because you can't get your way. If anything, you're going to piss me off, and that's the one. I call myself Lucretia, but my split personality is my middle name, and her name is Consuela. So if you ain't never trip or tangle with a woman that his name is Consuela, I'm guarantee you might want to back off. But threatening my livelihood, my mother's livelihood, and my husband's livelihood for a political campaign will get you hurt. If you are not ready, already covered by the blood, please do so and be saved. If you love someone who is not saved, introduce them to the sacrifice that will save their life starting today. Y'all better do what they said. Because I'm knocking the dust off my shoes. Period. You get mud stomped. Just seriously? Chris, you're gonna let that go. Not until I get close and up and personal with the person that's actually running for the position. Oh, we gonna meet again. And when we do, I'm gonna corner your ass. You might have watched the who you had call me. I ain't playing fair at all this time. I told you once, and I told you again. You might want to check Josie and check your damn self. But now that your campaign manager is coming full frontal, I can't wait to see you again. Look at Dave like, woo, and he ain't gonna be able to stop me. I'm coming, making a beeline straight to you. No more of letting somebody else fight my battles. No more of the GOP the Republicans I actually know going to bat with me. I'm gonna pick that bat up and I'm going myself. Because I am over this bullcrap. And when you got emails floating all around the state of Georgia with my name on it saying that I don't like white people, that I do not deal with conservative white people, and that I am an undercover Democrat, I will slice and dice you. And now, since you piqued my interest one more time, because y'all don't seem to understand the words that are coming out my mouth, you have to understand the actions. But I'm about to destroy you and your campaigns. Now be fabulous about that the next time you get on stage and say it. Game face, this is my piss face. What? I try to be a good person, but when you come in like this, when you coming after me with lies and defaming my name, and then you got people calling me and threatening my business. Boy, you and y'all piss ants. You done pissed the wrong person off this time around. Hey there, let's get on and talk about Stacey Abrams.
Do we have to?
No, not really, but you know, she's back in the news. She's kind of
she's always on the news.
She said, Stacey Abrams, absolutely my ambition is to run for president.
Really?
You can't run to a buffet. You're jealous.
Yeah, you gotta kind of waddle up to the buffet.
You're jealous.
You can't really run. You can't sprint to the buffet. You gotta camp out overnight in front of the table so she can be the first one.
The former Democratic Georgia gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams says on this week's broadcast of CBS Sunday Morning that she is absolutely planning to run for president of the United States in the future. She got a long way to run. Lucretia, the jokes are easy to be said on her.
And I really get a kick out of these people. I don't care what side you're on. These people that have no experience running anything. Absolutely none. They're ideologues, that's it. And they think they're qualified to run a state.
What are you talking about? She is literally a female version of literally Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. She just like she ate both of them.
No, but I'm just saying, she's got no experience running anything. So
her mouth.
Why do they think they are qualified to run a state?
Because she can run her
or,
mouth.
God forbid, the country.
She can run her mouth. She can run her mouth.
I just don't understand that. I mean,
She's the biggest race baiter.
I mean, why did Donald Trump make such a great president? Because he knew how to run it. He knew how to run it. What?
Barbara, get Dave. Miss Barbara, he don't know nothing about hustler. What is this? Get Miss Barbara. He went to the hood. Go and get Dave. Dave don't know nothing about the hood. What was that? Let's keep going. Abram said, you earlier said that people take voting for granted. When you've never had to think about the hardship of voting, then yes, these conversations, I can't.
Yeah,
I got to 2 sentences. That was it.
This is where, and that's where the rubber meets the road with her.
She just literally said that black people don't know how to vote again. What the hell?
So, I mean, what are they really saying? Are they saying that,
Black people are ignorant?
that they're too stupid to vote? I mean, that's how you have to take what they say.
They say it. But you ain't got to take it. They say it all the time.
I mean, it's just utterly ridiculous.
Blacks and browns don't know how to use this fang-dangle phone or get on the internet. Black people and brown people need counsels and social workers to come to their house to help them raise their children because they don't know no better. Black girls and little black boys are rubbing his blonde hair legs, and that's where he's learning about roaches. Black people and brown people can be just as smart as a poor white person. You kidding me? How much more are they gonna spit in your face and you sit there and take it?
It's just unbelievable. They try to hang their hat on voter ID, and it's like everybody can get an ID. Everybody can, no problem. So they've even gotten to the point where they'll bring it to you. Right? Am I right? I mean, it's free.
Even homeless people have IDs.
They'll bring it to you.
Even homeless people.
Yeah, because they got to. I mean, no offense, but they got to buy alcohol, so they got to have. You got to have an ID to buy alcohol, but you don't have to have an ID to vote.
How in the world do people allow these people to literally make them seem smaller? How did literally one race of people are now victims all over again like it's 1800s? Like black community and the brown community, the white community, the yellow community, whatever community. Like we all have not made strides, regardless if it was good, bad, happy, or sad. No matter if it was built on blood and tears or not. But our forefathers literally broke the brow to make sure we have a better future and not to be back into any of this. So why in the world in 2021, 2020, 19, 18, 17, 15, 16, are we literally allowing them to take us back to the 20s? So now is black and brown people gonna have to do some kind of test to make sure that the Jim Crow laws are set in place and they know how to read and write? But you remember, they can't read and write. They're getting rid of the AP. They don't know about time clock because they can't show up on time. Don't worry about teaching black kids and brown kids how to do math because they too stupid to get it. Don't worry. How in the world are you allowing them to talk to you and your children that way? Why are you allowing them to literally start a whole new racial war against us? And they're the ones that's perpetrating it. So when you have Stacey Abrams, Al Sharptons, the Jesse Jacksons, the race baiters of the world, sitting here patting black people and Hispanic people on top of their head saying, whoa, 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 that little stupid girl, that little stupid man, you have no idea what you doing. Let us take your hand. That's a spit in the face and a slap to everyone ancestry, everyone's family members that really grew up in hard times and did what they had to do to make sure their offsprings have a better life. So how in the world are now in the year of 2021 we allowing that same segregated mindset from the Jim Crow era and the same people that were supposed to fight that fake civil rights to begin with to take us back to what they fought against so they could be relevant anymore?
And there's money to be made by keeping things that way.
What now? Black folks can't get to the voting booth. They said that.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to need a whole chicken buffet standing in line at the voting system. Bring your own damn water. You already know what it's going to be like on any voting day, the early voting, or anything else. You're going to have to stand in line, especially if it's election day. So you mean tell me your broke tail can't go get your own bottle of water? Somebody have to sit there and hand you out snacks to do your civil duties? Then don't vote at all. Then that's your complaining. You ain't got to worry about hearing from their lips anymore. And you finna have a lackey like her that can't even run around a track one time without falling out halfway. I don't even think she could do a 440. And you finna sit here and tell me that me, my children, my mother, my brothers and sisters, and my grandbabies don't know no better because we can't read, write, or add or subtract. Lord, don't say that to me. Don't ever, don't say that to me.
No, hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no.
I want to ask Barbara. Miss Barbara had a bookmobile. Even being a single mom in the projects, I was at the bookmobile. Even growing up as being a single mom, one thing that my children hated, they had a book in their hand anytime they had spare time. Idle hands, idle mind. So guess what? I took them to the free bookmobile to check out books the proper way. And I made sure my sons and daughters was reading just like I was. And I made sure they went a book a week. I don't care if it was a new one. And they had to sit there and tell me what they read about. And they had to literally write an essay. Yeah, I was that type of mom. Because I did not want them to be trapped in a game that could never get themselves out of or make a mistake that could never erase. So yeah, I was that hard-ass mom that did not want that generation cycle to keep going on in my family, and we finally broke it in my children's lifetime. None of my kids was teenage unwed parents whatsoever. So if I got them past that hump of having that generational curse over their children, then you know what? I did the damn thing. And since none of my children have been dead, well, one of them is. Well, since none of them been in jail, I think I did a hell of a fine job on that, because isn't that norm for black children to make sure they have a criminal record if they make it past 21? No, my kids can read, write, they're business owners, they're workers, they're hard fathers and mothers. So I'm sorry, I literally raised productive citizens of this society. That was all I had. Because I had to have faith, the faith. Baby, could nobody stop me? I remember when I first got to Spartanburg and I had just ran away from Georgia. And if a lot of people know my background, I'm not going to get onto it because it's a long story. But I was a part of domestic violence at the age of 17, 18, and 19, to the point that I had to stab my ex just to get away. So as I'm up there doing everything I had to do to finish school, to finish high school, to raising myself, I had a whole community over there in Spartanburg and said, we know what you've been through. We think you will make a great person that will talk to underprivileged girls who is going through the same thing you just got out of. Do you mind talking to these other females? Well, at that time, I was ashamed of my life. But somehow God still brought different people in there who can relate to something in my past or my mess that got me through everything. And now I'm willing to stand up for the right reasons, not because a Democrat Party asked me to, not because a counselor asked me to, not because a Republican asked me to, because God demands me to tell my mess to help someone else during theirs. So that's why I'm so bold with mine, because I made it through. We made it. Am I over it? No, but I'm gonna keep going. Go ahead, Miss Barbara, get on out there and keep motivating women like me. Because if it wasn't for people like Miss Barbara in my life, where the hell would I be? If God did not send the right people at the right time in my life, I could have made that left turn. But it took a woman like her to tell me to hold my head up and continue marching forward and to stand tough. No matter how hard it took, no matter how many jobs I've had, they didn't have to struggle. They didn't have to go without, because I did it for them. So when I didn't have anything to eat, you better damn believe my children did, because that's the sacrifices that mothers and parents make for their offsprings, and so for their grandchildren. Before I allow them to be indoctrinated with this foolishness that's going on right now, I will make sure they know exactly what God, family, and the country mean, and that they live on the greatest in the greatest country on this planet. And that is how I'm going to represent every last one of them. You may not like the laws and the rules and the regulations. If you got a problem with it, then you get up and you run for office yourself. But sitting here trying to complain to your mother, who is out there on the front line, ain't gonna get you nothing but cussed out. Now, enough for the complaining. You can stand side by side with me as being a young black female and a young black male to show that if you can make it and your mother had a big backbone, then guess what? You can help other people make it too, because that's what it means by paying it forward to people that don't have more than what you do. So yes, ma'am. Hey, Miss Beverly, what is going on? Because people become lazy. I can't. I don't want to go back there. And I don't want people to hand me a fish. I don't ever want someone to hand me a fish. You can help me buy a rod. You can help me point me to a lake, but I already know how to put a worm on a hook, and I know how to hold my mouth correct way to get a nibble on my bait. So you show me what to do. I will figure it out by myself, and if I have questions, I will come back and ask you. But by that time, I'm already linked arms with other people that's on the same path as me, no matter what color they are, no matter what neighborhood they come from, and no matter what they trying to become. But they will fall to the wayside if they do not support God, family, and the country. And if you think you finna ride me or my back or try to guilt trip me, I will cut you off like I never knew you in the first place. Little red Corvette. You better go get some gas. Oh no. You ever been so scared that stuff is going so good that one thing could F it up at any moment? Have you ever just walked around on eggshell because anything could explode at any time? I'm tired of living life like that. I am so tired of that. Dr. Ben Carson, mom couldn't read, but she sure he and his brother could. What people don't understand, and people kept calling after at the Black Voices for Trump, when he was down here in Atlanta, and me, Saria, and Dave, and Elon, and we was all down there with Takosha, and it was a bunch of people in the Black Voices for Trump. But I walked up to Dr. Ben Carson. Y'all saw the pictures. Y'all saw those pictures. I sat down beside him and I said, Dr. Ben, I said, do you remember me? He said, actually, I do. He said, you the woman from South Carolina at the Tea Party. Yeah. He said, wait. You the lady that came up to me at the Georgia State GOP at the head table. He said, you didn't say hey to the governor. That's you. I said, yes, that's me. He said, have a seat. Sit down and talk to me for a minute. 30 minutes later, with 50 people in line, he's still holding a conversation with me. And I told him about my past. I told him about me being a single mom. I told him about my life. Y'all saw the pictures. And Dave said, you know what? If he didn't want to talk to you, knowing that he had that big of a line waiting, he said, whatever you were saying to Dr. Ben Carson had him captivated. He said by his body language, by the way he sat there and ignored everybody else, you had his full attention. What did you say to the man? I said that I told him my life story. And I told him I was proud of him and what he had accomplished in life, and that I knew a little bit about his background. And if his messes that he had made, even at a young age, could get him to the point where he is today, from being one of the world's most greatest neurosurgeon all the way to becoming who he was, yep. You know what? Those are the type of mentors I'm looking for. I don't need anybody else that's trying to drag us down. I don't need anybody else that don't believe in my country. And I don't believe anybody else that don't have faith. So Dr. Ben Carson literally has taken multiple times out of his life to stand there and talk to me in a deep, meaningful way. I will never forget some of the people that I met on this path in the last 3 years. Like I said, you might want to, Terrence Williams got from the Foster House to the White House. Me, I came from the homeless to the White House. He all up on the music. Oh, we gonna get copywritten like a mofo. Lord, YouTube, this is why we don't have it, one. When I was 3, I had a choice to sit under a cotton wagon or join the rest of my family picking cotton. Mom made me a toe sack cause the regular sack was way too big. Daniel, my mom said she used to pick cotton. Like after school, they would pick cotton. So when they talking about all this white privilege, black privilege, didn't nobody have privilege back then. It was a class privilege like it was in India. White people, Hispanic people, Indian people, black people. It was a lot of them out there cultivating in the fields and literally picking cotton. So when all this newfangled thing that's saying is white privilege, I know a lot of white people that can't even barely make their own ends meet. The ones that literally raised in a trailer park, the ones that did not have everything thing that they perpetrating that they do. So when they saying that all white people got this privilege, is a bunch of hogwash, because I still know a lot of white people live in trailer parks, in the projects, that's barely making it for a living. So the spitting in their face and then spitting in blacks and trying to divide us from within, that needs to stop. This is United States of America, nothing else.
Y'all so stupid. Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them, y'all so dumb. People so stupid, people so dumb, people so wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb.
You know we already running out of tissue. We can barely, the toilet paper is already getting ready to go up a whole nother 25%. So if you didn't stock up on toilet paper, I'm gonna need for you to go get some corn cobs.
Stock up on everything, like things like shampoo and soap, and go get a year's worth. You know you're gonna use it. Better to pay $2 for it now than $10 for it tomorrow.
A couple of people on my page said, I'm a prepper. You know, I had people go on they thread and said, what type of prepper are you? What did you just ask him? They literally just told you, they came on my page on an article and they said they was preppers. And literally people said, what's a prepper? Oh, you in trouble. Oh, it ain't our faults. Are you kidding me? So now are the preppers crazy? Because I'm a prepper. And you better believe we got some stuff in there we shouldn't run out for a year. I saw that writing on the wall. So I stocked up like a mofo. So it ain't my fault. So if you don't know what prepping is, like I said, tomorrow we're going to start with the basic stuff you need to have in your house if you can find them on the shelves. But at this point, it's a little bit too late if you just now jumping in the game. If you ain't got at least a month worth of food in your house, if you don't have a refrigerator with a year full, if you don't have cans and beans and rice and powdered milk and oil and all the rest of this.
Emphasize the non-refrigerated, the non-perishable stuff, because we don't even know if we're going to have electricity.
Thank you. You ain't got a generator?
Well, I don't, but I'm by myself.
Run over here.
Well, you know where I'm. You know where
I know. You know. Look, he said he know where he coming. So, Dave, go ahead and end the show.
You guys are my family, so.
Yeah, you are fam. I don't take that lightly at all. Freezer full. That's what Miss Cobb said. She said, yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong.
But don't depend on. I was just telling your mom that when you were in there talking. Don't depend on frozen.
We ain't. That's why she got that garden.
There's
been so many things that's held us down. But now it look like things are finally coming around. I know we got a long, long way to go. And where we end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting ourselves together. We're polishing up our acts now. If you felt like you've been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. Hey, I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Go on, Lucretia. She did that. USA, USA. Ain't no stopping us now. Well, I'm proud of myself when I hit it straight on beat. And I didn't even look at Dave that time. Only just one time I looked at Dave. But I hit that thing on beat. Did y'all hear me? I got it right there that time. Why are you excited? Because y'all don't know I've been singing that song for 3 years. You would think I know the tempo. So on that note, everybody, y'all have a great night. We will see y'all tomorrow. And if you really want to talk about the 45 rules of communist goals, you want to dig into being a prepper, if you want to dig into Agenda 21, if you want to dig into Agenda 30, or you just want to continue to focus on the show that we're living in right now, we'll do it all. Because some of this stuff has literally been in play for a very long time, and now you're seeing it come into fruition. And it's all by the same key power people that are literally destroying us from within. So y'all have a good night. I will see y'all back here tomorrow. Holla! Faded to black.
Good to see y'all.
she's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got Family Country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop, don't you know? Sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes Show.